So their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which hath not known sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls.
So, you know, they're not gonna be able to get fruits in the Most High, man, to do the work. Their offspring spoiled, man. It's not barren, man. It's rotten. You know, it's just like at the beginning of time with Cain and Abel. The Most High, when Cain killed Abel, he put him as a cursed seed. You know, so his offspring for generation is gonna be cursed always, man. He's a cursed thing.
It's obvious he's cursed because look at these so-called white people, and they're not white. They're actually the seed of Edom, man, or the seed of Cain, or the sons of the wicked. All right, because that's because during a certain time, when the so-called Edomites, when they had us in slavery during the 1600s, 1700s, coming on up, they never had the term, "Oh, we're white people." You know, that's an agenda that came down by the hands of the elites, the Dukes of Hazzards, all right, from the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, and Gettys, the Illuminati family, so-called Illuminati family, all right, or the sons of the wicked, all right. They're the ones who infiltrated the masses of people's minds, man, all right, using that blessing they have, which is their tongue, man, their mouth, because they devise wickedness.
Right. You know, our people, you know, we're coming out here to warn our people about the so-called white man, all right? But you people don't want to listen, man. Look at this. This is Ecclesiasticus 13, 12 and 13. And it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? All right? No one, because you're not supposed to be playing with wild beasts. All right, the so-called white man's a wild beast. All right, you're not supposed to be. We're not gonna pity you if we warn you about the judgment of the so-called white man, man. We're warning you about who your enemy is. We're not, but if you don't want to take heed to that, we're not gonna pity you. You know?
That's right.
All right, we're showing you the wickedness that he does all across the earth. To what he does to people, the earth, the animals. You know, the oceans, the waters, the rivers. All right? How he's fucking up the air you breathe. Or we're telling you about this person and you still want to be buddy-buddy, you still want to be hugging him in the courtroom after you just, you know, deaded off your brother or whatever it might be. That shit could be staged anyways. But, you know, regardless, you know, you jakes are simple, man.
That's right. That's right.
Verse 14, it says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with them in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee in a pit. And that's what he did to God as well, right? How did the so-called white man get this land? All right, he did it with his words, his tongue. All right, and then after that with the sword. Or he came through like he was all feeble, you know, these feeble ass Edomites, like they can't do no harm. And then he came through with the sword and dust and got out, man. Verse 16. Back in verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
And this, yes, like
didn't that bitch weep with her eyes? You know, in the courtroom or whatever, but she didn't give, you know, at the end of the day, she didn't give a fuck. All right, she killed a nigga, man. In her mind, yeah, she did an honorable thing to her people. You know, a whole bunch of Edomites are probably cheering her on for that. You know?
I was just gonna say, give me that one more time.
Yeah, God. He said he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
God. That's, it's just now that our people are waking up to Esau's wickedness, man. And that's sad, man, 'cause it's been a long time that Esau's been wicked, man. He's been ruling. I think in Genesis it says, roughly paraphrasing, that who shall wake Jacob, the lion up? Because, roughly paraphrasing, because, as Jake, we've had to go through so much hell just to realize that Esau really is the devil. Which speaks to our ignorance, man, as a nation. Whether that's sincere or ignorance or willful, it's ignorance, man.
That's right.
And as we get closer to the end, our people are willfully ignorant. Because now, there really is no excuse. You got men in every different state and world, and every different state and country preaching the truth. It's out there on the YouTube, it's out there on the web. Even Esau will show you the truth to your face just to prove that you guys are ignorant, man. In these movies you watch,
I got the precept for you.
Yeah, come on.
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp.
Yeah.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Exactly, as an old lion, who should rise him up? Because that's the way Judah's acting like right now, like an old lion. Doesn't know how to roar no more. Doesn't know how to stand up for the kingdom no more.
And it's kind of hard to believe that, if you look at the state of Judah right now, man, you wouldn't be able to believe that they have that lion-like spirit, man, because they're so chill and relaxed, laxy daisy, but their brother, Yahushai, he's from the tribe of Judah, man, and he has that warrior-like spirit,
That's
so
right.
it's just to show you how far we've fallen, man. Austere spirit, serious, You see Judah, and everybody, all the tribes look up to Judah, right? So then, if you look at all the rest of the tribes are chilling too, Everybody, all the tribes are laxy daisy now, not giving a fuck, Nobody wants to stand up. Everybody wants to listen to Esau, I'll get back and finish this up real quick. It's back in Ecclesiasticus 12 and 17. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head, clap his hands, and whisper much, and change his countenance.
And just look at globalism, man, for example, right? How like the EU, you have NATO, you have these peacekeeping troops that go to these different countries. That's him showing up when you're under adversity, right? Because he'll tell you he's there to keep the peace with his forces, but really he's there to divide and conquer and take all the resources in the land. That's what he's doing. Right? That's all it has been. He's been like that since day one. He came over here. He used the scriptures against you, right? He took out all the text in the Bible so you wouldn't read it, right? And then he put his own doctrine in there. They have that. I think they call it the slave Bible, right? So anyway, that's how he is.
This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 14. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughters of Jerusalem. It was once said that if you want to know a nation, look at their women. Look at the state. If you want to know the state of a people, a nation, look at their women. And you look at our women, that tells you everything. Our women are all bugged out, man. All bugged out. Our women, like when it comes to what's it called? When they parenthood. That the majority of people that keep that going is our women, man. How much of our women Yeah, how much of our women, you know, get impregnated, you know, and then are not ready for that, and then do away with the child, man? You know, how much of our women are pregnant and still be up in the clubs? All types of foolishness, man. If you look at World Star Hip Hop, the majority of the women on there are Jakes. They're wilding, man. You barely see Edomite women on there. You barely see any of the heathen women on there. You know, that shows you the state of our people, man. It says all that past